Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, April 28th, 2022, and we're back to a day one. Before we kick off this wonderful day, you know how we'll do it. We're going to go ahead and notice this present moment, right here, right now. Truly, look around. This is the present moment, guys. So notice it. Give your brain a break. Oftentimes our brain's thinking about the past or the future. Give it a break. There's some good things happening right here, right now. So let's use our eyes for a moment and just scan our room, scan our environment, focus on something that catches your eyes, and simply study it. Study what it is, the shapes, the colors, the textures, materials, the size. Is it being used? Is it being used in the way it's intended to be used? How far away is it from you? Isn't it amazing? Just with our two eyes, we could uncover so much information about that one thing that we're noticing. Let's expand our noticing now. Let's use our ears and simply pause and, let's see what sounds we can hear. It just never fails to amaze me just how many sounds there are around me. And here I've been sitting at my desk and I didn't even notice it before because I probably wasn't being mindful. With our nose, breathe in and out. What do you notice with your sense of smell? What does it remind you of? And finally, with your sense of touch, what do you feel? Now, let's move on to our breathing technique. I'm going to use the starfish breathing technique for you. You can use whatever breathing technique works best for you. You could pick up perhaps one of the breathing techniques that our friends have taught you even. But no matter what, make sure you anchor yourself in noticing that amazing thing that we take for granted all the time, our breath, each single breath. Okay, so get your body settled. Notice how the chair holds you up. If your feet are on the floor, notice how the floor holds your feet up. And let's go ahead and take that first breath in through your nose. Fill your belly full of air and slowly out through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax. Allow your body to settle into that chair of yours. Breathe in again. A little slower, a little bit more deliberately. Notice when you pause before you begin to breathe out, and then breathe out. Oh, that might have been a little too fast. Slow it down. Where's your brain, guys? I know it's in your head as you breathe in. But what's your brain thinking about? Is it thinking about this breath? And if it isn't, invite it to notice as you breathe out how amazing this breath is. Let's go ahead and do that again. Breathe in. Notice the breath, how it feels, how it flows, and slowly let it out. Notice how that feels. It's a little bit different than the in-breath, isn't it? Now expand your awareness to your body. Notice within, as you breathe in, everything from your toes all the way up to your head. And as you breathe out, put a spotlight on a part of your body you hadn't thought about. Maybe one you haven't thought about recently, or even just now. Breathe in. What drew your attention to that part of your body? Does it feel particularly good, or as you breathe out, is it sore or tired even? Breathe in again. Notice what feelings you brought to school today too. Breathe out. Some feelings are pleasant, other feelings aren't so pleasant. Breathe in. Try not to ignore those unpleasant feelings. Let them in too. Yeah, notice them. Breathe out. Allow yourself to sit with those feelings, whatever they make you feel. Notice how they make you feel as you breathe in. And then try to listen to what messages it might be telling you. Breathe out. And in due time, those feelings will move on along with their messages, giving way as you breathe in to new sensations, new things to notice, and new feelings. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, it's ultimately your choice. I was talking about this with a couple of boys yesterday. Whether you have a great day or not is ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You could go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in this mindful minute. It's a good way to, once again, like I said at the very beginning, notice now. Notice here. Okay. We have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you're respectful to yourself as well as to others. Boys and girls, I want to turn your attention to the bus. Lately, and after a real long time where I feel like as kids, we're doing a good job showing the 3 Bs on the bus, even when nobody is looking. I've been getting a few more complaints. And really, when it all boils down to is respect. Even when nobody else is looking, even if no friends are looking, even when no bus driver's looking. Are you being respectful to your friends in what you say, those words, and what you do? Are you being responsible? So I want to encourage you to pause and stop and think. You doing the right thing? You doing the smart thing? You doing the strong thing, which is actually solving problems and not hurting people? And if you are, great. But if you aren't, this is a time to just pause and think. Because that's where respect starts from, right? You're going to have to start by thinking about respect, and then it will influence you to do respect. Whether it's listening, whether it's watching, whether it's using your hands in a helpful way. So that has a lot to do with responsibility and self-control. I hope that you're using your hands and your feet in a way that is helpful, not in a hurtful way. We know our hands and our feet, and even the words that come out of our mouth can be hurtful. But on the bus, when nobody else is looking, using kind words, right? If someone makes you angry and if your first thought is to hit somebody, guess what? That's a sign of weakness, right? Babies cry because they don't know how to solve their problems. Sometimes kids will hit because they don't really know how to solve the problem. Except when you think about it, you actually can solve the problem, right? You can think about other ways that aren't so hurtful, that are helpful. Okay, so show responsibility. Keep your promises too. Get your homework done. Take care of your stuff, but also notice your body and take responsibility with your body, whether it's the words that come out of your mouth, how you think, or even how you use your hands. And then finally, show that you are ready to learn, ready to succeed and to be victorious and to win, or sometimes to fail and to lose, right? Sometimes failing and losing is part of the process. You can get upset about it. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you said something that was wrong to somebody. There's always a way to fix it. And there's always a way to dust yourself off and try again and do a better job next time. That takes perseverance, boys and girls. And I hope that many of you guys now know the importance of perseverance, of not giving up, of allowing yourself to be like Dory and just keep swimming, no matter what. Sometimes you're going to have setbacks. Sometimes you're going to fail. Sometimes you're going to not do a great job. But are you dusting yourself off? Are you resetting yourself? Are you still looking at the vision of what you really want to do, your dreams? And if you are, great, keep working at it. Last but not least, I want you to hear this from me. I love you just the way you are, every single one of you, boys and girls. I just get a kick out of just seeing you. The fact that you showed up to school today makes me happy. And you know what? I was talking to a kid yesterday who said, Mr. Lin, when I make someone else happy, it makes me feel happy. Have you ever experienced that? You made someone else happy, it made you happy? So I'm telling you, every single one of you, just by showing up to school, made me happy. So I hope that by me telling you that, it made you happy. Okay, so go around, go share that love. Let people know that you like them just the way they are. Tell them thank you for being a part of your life, your school. Doesn't have to be just kids. Go find the adults too. All right? Can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing Thursday.